What's up, y'all? This is Sydney G, back for another video diary. Okay. So I got a lot to talk about, but we're gonna try to make this as snappy as possible. Okay. Um, so it's been a week, right? I think it's been, how long have I been back? Um, when did I get back? Let me look at the calendar. It's 19th. 9 days. Okay, I've been here for 9 days. And I can say I'm still feeling the same. I'm still feeling very happy to be back home. So yeah, we got a lot to cover. As the shit to talk about, we're gonna talk about the doctor's results. I did see the doctor about the hernia, and I have mixed emotions about what I found out. So be sure y'all watch to the end to hear about that. I was in tears when I got the results. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about, give y'all a little update on men. We're going to talk about, show you how I went to this event, my first time going out, out and about, having a social life. You remember I told y'all about, jazz in the last video where I got a little bit of footage of this little outdoor event festival kind of thing I went to. It was cool. And we got some shit to report on TikTok. My social media career is really coming along very well. And I had a dream about my dad. So I don't know if this is video diary, so I guess I do have to go in order. So let's talk about the event I went to. So I went to an event, I think it was April the 13th or some shit like that, like last Sunday. The date right now was 4/19. And me and my friend Jazz, we all went to this like little ratchet little festival thing. And I call it ratchet because anything in Shreveport is gonna be ratchet, okay? So it was a lot of fun. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a lot of fun. It was cool. It was just nice to be back. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying this throughout the whole video. I'm gonna keep talking about how ratchet Louisiana is, okay, and how country Shreveport is, and how I don't know how anybody could live here, and how it's just run over and it's not really what's up. They call it Ratchet City for a reason. So I'm gonna get ready to share my screen to give y'all the tea, just to give y'all some visuals along with me talking about it. So my friend ended up inviting me when I got back. She's like, "Oh my God, we're going to this thing on Sunday. I want you to come." I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" So she generously bought my ticket. I love her for it. She bought my ticket, and we ended up going. So let me, and I'm gonna go ahead and mute that because I do not have time for any kind of weird copyright shit going on with this. So I don't know what the rules are with YouTube, y'all. I'm still learning about music and YouTube. I do know what some things you can't just be here playing music. I don't have time for this. Okay, we building. Okay, and let me go ahead and show y'all this real quick. Alrighty then. So this is when we got to the little thing or whatever. This is my Jazzy. We were there, and she's beautiful. I'm beautiful, two beautiful girls, and stuff like that. So it's really cool that me and her were just friends for a long time. It's just really a beautiful thing. And then just the DJ here doing his thing again. I just kind of want to give y'all a little visual of it, just how ratchet these people are. I'm just playing. People actually didn't look as run down and busted as I thought, but you had some fancy looking hood, sexy red, fabulous kind of situations out there. That was cool. And it was just nice. I do want to shout out this lady here. She says she watches my YouTube and stuff like that. And let me see if I can play this.
We saying hello. That's your baby. And she's watching my YouTube channel. That makes me very, very happy. Yes. I appreciate YouTube, Facebook, whatever she got on, I'm on it. I love you for that.
So that was funny because right before she came up, I was thinking, like, because I was kind of getting used to being recognized. And then even in Atlanta, people recognize me. I'm like, anybody gonna know who I am here? And then I ran into her and a couple of people who like recognized me from Facebook. So that was really cool. And so this is just more of the event. Look at the lady here. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me mute this. I ain't got time for okay. Just the old lady just being a ratchet Louisiana person. Let's be that ratchet. I love it all. Just dancing, having a good old ratchet time. Get into it. Get into it. Yes. Okay, I just love that. That's just really good there. Just more videos from this, but then they end up playing my favorite song. Look now. One of my favorite songs, they goddamn me, Pill Man. It's something called Pill Man. If you don't look, if you from Louisiana, you know Pill Man. I'm in the back, I know what a Pill Man is. I'm in the back, I know what a Pill Man is. I'm in the back, I know what a Pill Man is. I'm in the back, I know what a Pill Man is. Yeah, I'm on my motherfucking mouth right now. I'm on my motherfucking phone right now. I'm rolling like a big trucker right now. That song came on, I had to bust out, y'all. I mean, that just took me out. So that was cool, right? So we ended up going, it was all good. So that's that. Nothing really else to really report about that, truth. Just wanted to tell y'all I went to an event, it was fun, it was cool. After that, that's about it. Cool. So it's cool having a social life here, like I said, for the first time. So that's dope. So we already talked about that. So I've been it's really interesting how I was doing that meditation I was telling you about. I was doing a meditation like every day because I had some really deep shit going on. And I don't do that meditation every day. I do it as needed because it's such a deep meditation. Like what I'm really trying to change some things, because a big part of that meditation calls for you to really feel your feelings when it comes down to whatever negative emotion you may be feeling. And if I'm not feeling like disturbed about nothing, I find that meditation just something that I just need to use for that. But one of the last times I did the meditation, I was really like, I really want to be productive because, I got back. Luckily, I had no jet lag this time. I just been on the right sleeping schedule. I get up from, early in the morning now. And so I was like, I just really want to be focused on my career. I can't remember the last time that I was waking up feeling focused, excited about doing something, and I'm actually, what's funny is I don't know if it's because I have this beautiful studio with my mom or because I'm not in Cape Town to serve, but maybe just because I'm simply happier than I was when I was there. It's been very easy for me to remain focused. It's been very easy for me to get up, do what I need to do, and get shit done for my businesses and stuff like that. Speaking of businesses, okay, I am I'm in the process of training someone to take over sales and stuff like that for mobile money. So that's going to be amazing. She's already a phone boss. She's already made a lot of money with the business. And she actually reached out to me because because of the post I made. I don't know if y'all saw that, where I was just listing like all of my fucking problems and how my life wasn't right. And I just, one of the things I said, is I'm burnt out and I think I want to throw the whole business away. She was like, girl, don't do that because it changed my life. So with that being said, we've started the process of bringing her on to handle sales. And that's going to be a game changer for me because there is value, but I just don't want to be the one talking to people. I get tired. Okay. Burnt out, so that's cool. So, I've been feeling really good about pretty much everything. I haven't really been feeling worried about anything. Part of the reason I am here is to, stack more money, is to just get a break from having to pay for a bunch of shit. So that's really been good for me. So that's exciting. Also other dreams, right? So, the meditation. So I really wanted to be focused on what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be heavier into content creation when I was there. Now, in my defense, I have been, right? I mean, the first 15 video diaries were taken when I was there, when I wasn't in the best headspace. But I still managed to do that. And I'm happy about that. And I was still posting on TikTok and things like that. But now I'm just even more serious about it. That's what's happening. So, and I'm even more focused and clear headed. I get up, I have my smoothie, I have my coffee, spend about an hour writing in my journal, just getting my life, just getting my energy the best I can get it. And then I go on into the workday, which has been really good. So I'm proud about that. I've been feeling productive and stuff, and I've been getting results. So let's talk about TikTok, okay? So TikTok, I don't know where y'all found me at on this video, but some of you may have found me on TikTok because I've definitely started to promote TikTok. Promote this page on TikTok. So as of, I took the screenshot last night. Let me share the screen. So I took this screenshot right here. I took the screenshot right here. And I got 11.4 followers. I can look right now, but this old because this video is over 350,000 now. This is just like yesterday I took this. So if you just look, I only took this screenshot because within this screenshot alone, we had over 1 million views right there. 500K, 450K, 300K right there. We already at that 1 million. But if you want to really see the 1 million, I got a 1 million to show y'all. Yes. If you look at the analytics, and I took this screenshot on the 16th, which is 3 days ago. I ain't looked now. 1.8 million post views, unique viewers have seen my shit. So I'm really excited about that. TikTok has been a very interesting platform for me. TikTok has been fascinating, very new. They push your fucking content over there. I've never gotten views quite so easily over there, and it's just really been fun. Let me see where the numbers are now. So oh shit, that's another 400 followers. That was at 11.4. Now it's at 11.8. And that video, everything that went up. That video I showed y'all with 211,000 views is now at 323,000 views. So that's really exciting. So TikTok it's fun. When they've been telling me all the ways I can monetize. I'm going to get a subscription based thing there, and pretty much all of my followers over there are South African. So it's been really cool, and I feel like I've been manifesting so many people to help me. My homeboy Brashad, who I knew from South Africa. He's American. They put me up on game. Then I met this other dude. I call him Khalees, and that's just what I call him. You know who he is if you're watching this. Hey, he has actually been just pouring into me, just telling me do this, because he's monetized on YouTube, and I'm getting monetized on YouTube within the next month. I don't know how I'm doing that. And so my whole thing is like, I just been attracting people that's just helping me go forward. They just pouring into me. Everybody seems to want to help me get my dreams. And even a South African singer, who was very popular, reposted one of my videos because I was singing one of her songs. Look, it has been so cool. And I really love and appreciate South Africa for that energy. Oh my God, like y'all, I actually got paid. Oh, let me see, maybe I can go find that. I actually got paid. I went on live. And I actually got paid. I just went on live just talking shit. Like I wasn't even thinking about no money because I'm used to, regular lives. You just go on live. You don't really think about money like that. You just going. And it said, you made 5 cents. I said, what the fuck? I made 5 cents? Y'all may not think that's a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. 5 cents, my nigga. That's great. So look, we're gonna keep. I don't feel like finding a screenshot, but that's cool. So I done made about 50 cents so far, and y'all laugh all the fuck y'all want to, but like just to sit on live and make money, I think is great. So what's interesting is my TikTok account is actually a South African account because it's based on the location you were when you made it, and it won't let me switch over to an American account until 3 months. But I don't know what's going on for TikTok, man. But technically speaking, if that happens, I won't be prohibited from using that. And I was just talking to my boy, and it's just a unique opportunity for Americans who are making content about African culture. It's just interesting. It's just like a niche that not a lot of people are in. So it's really working out for me. So that's great. I feel like my dreams are coming to me, and it's really cool. And then this other video that I did, which I was kind of annoyed that this person didn't tag me in it. Like I had a video of mine that went viral on what platform was that? On Twitter. A video of mine on TikTok. They took my video off on TikTok and then they uploaded it on here it is. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again. And they uploaded it on YouTube. I'm sorry, Twitter. And the fucking video got millions of views. And of course, they didn't tag me in it, which is annoying. I literally asked him like several times to tag me into the shit. So you look right here, got over 1 million views. So the whole thing about it is, my nigga, like that's really a great thing. I really like that. I like that millions of people so far have seen my face so far. And I'm telling you, it was getting crazy in Cape Town. I was already getting stopped a lot. Like, you the girl, this is a fame thing. So when I go back to Cape Town with my beautiful man, it's going to be another level of excitement. So we're very excited about that. So also, speaking of dreams, I want another thing that I really have always wanted. I want a Dolly Parton moment, and Dolly Parton means I want to write a song and have it blow up and make me millions of dollars. Like I will always love you moment. I'm an excellent songwriter. So I have a friend that lives here. His name he used to be named Rico the Body, but he just opened up a Tank and he has a song coming out with Tank. So I went off his house the other night and we just sat and talked. We've been homeboy. We've been friends. We fucked so long ago. I don't even remember. It's just so damn long ago. I was like fucking 19 or some shit like that. But I often forget about that because it was just one time. Who cares? It's my homeboy. And we I hope he's not mad at me for saying that, but it said, oh well, what you do. But he is I just went over there and showed him some of my songwriting skills. Now, what's exciting about that is I love that I saw an opportunity and I went over there and did it. Now, I don't think that he's had like a huge amount of success in the music industry, but the fact that he is working with Tank now is just a good thing for me, because he's actually a friend. So if I play my cards right, who knows? I could be doing some songwriting with Tank. I'm speaking the highest regard in things in my name. It's another thing I'm not gonna tell y'all about just yet, but it does have to do with erotic sleepover. Okay, with AO. I'm getting my brain back into that again. So another event is coming soon, but it's gonna be coming in a unique way, form, and fashion. Don't even worry about that. I'm not ready to share that just yet because it's too fresh. But once I get something going, I'm talking to y'all about it. Okay. So yeah, I like that. And then my homeboy Stefan, he also is in a songwriting business, and I also know a couple of celebrities. I gotta start using my celebrities that I know and let them know, look, I want to be a songwriter. But Stefan did give me some shit I need to do to get ready to even approach these people, so I'm working on that. So what I love about this whole part of the conversation is it's things that I want to do. What have I been telling y'all in these video diaries? That I want to transition into doing things that are more my natural talent. Songwriting. I even want a vocal coach. Getting back into singing. Using my personality and talent and shit like that on social media, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing things like this now. I feel like everything worked the way it was supposed to work. Even me leaving Cape Town. Again, we're gonna get that at the end of the video. I talked about that. So when it comes down to men, okay, when it comes down to, oh shit, let me go back. So I did post a couple of videos about celebrity gossip. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all like that content for me? Not that it matters because I'm gonna keep posting, but I still do want to know what y'all think. So I have been entertaining a couple of dudes. So the day I was actually at that event, I was actually entertaining this fine ass dude I met on Hinge. Fine as motherfucking fuck. Looks good in motherfucker. But I doubt that's gonna go anywhere. Number one, he has a son or a daughter or some kind of kid. I just gonna be, y'all know how I feel. I don't seriously date or entertain men with children. I don't. I mean, I may go down there and play with them, but I mean, I'm not really feeling it. So that was kind of strike one. But when I tell you motherfuckers fine, it's like, oh my God, I would knock his motherfucking balls loose. He would have one ball over here, one ball over there by the time I'm done. Okay, because he's looking fucking But he looked good and all that stuff, but he started talking about sexual shit just too soon. And that's another entirely video that I'm gonna make after I make this one, because I'm a little backlog with content, so I gotta make a couple. But I just don't like it when dudes just come into sexual shit too soon. I don't like it. Even if I'm looking for a fuck buddy, I don't like you. I don't know. You just get to know me. So I don't know. He just was doing a little bit too much with that, a little bit too forward with sexual shit. And then I went on his Instagram too much talking about going to church. Look, I don't really. And I was talking to him. I was like, look, part of the reason I don't really be texting you like that is because I saw you was a church boy, and I said church boys and me don't really mix. I'm a little too wild. Y'all a little too conservative. And honestly, church people are annoying. I don't do that religion shit. I be letting motherfuckers know because I don't. I mean, I think it's stupid. I mean, I'm never going to church with you. I don't really. It's just something about anybody identifying as Christian that for me to date, it's just not going to work. Like, it just says too much about your lack of courage and like intelligence and wanting to read. Like, it just takes simple reading and studying to understand that Christianity is quite literally a disease. It's a terrible religion. I hate everything about it. I think that some people are good, but y'all know I don't really like. I don't fuck religion. I don't trust overly religious people, and y'all know how I feel about religion. That's all of them. It's just like, of course I have friends who are Christian and I love them dearly. But when it comes down to dating, I will not have anybody identify as Christian. It's definitely not anybody talking about church all the fucking time. Just in Sunday service. Oh God. He was so fine until the fucking scripture. Damn. Anyway, but he just was just doing too much. And I had another dude that I had actually known back in the day. He was another fine as fuck. I think he's a stripper. Beautiful man. I would. Woo! Looks fucking great. But we talked for two seconds. I met him like years ago when I was living here. So I had over a decade. I've been knowing of this person. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? I just stumbled upon RDM and messaged him, and he was just like, sometimes I was telling him, I'm like, look, I have to get hernia surgery. He's asked I want to come to New Orleans and see him. I was like, well, it's two things. Number one, I got a hernia surgery and I don't have my car here. And he was like, well, I had a hernia, so I'm not tripping. I can hit you from the back. if needed. Ha ha ha, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, hold on, wait. So why do you want me to come? Like, I'm not really into this whole, I just have to stop shit like that right then. It's like, why do you want me to come? You think I'm just gonna come down there and fuck you and go? Like, I was like, no, I want romance and dates, and then we'll discuss possibly fucking. But I was like, who the fuck is just who's just fucking the fuck? I'm not in that space, y'all. Like, I'm just not in the space of fucking to fuck. That's why I have not fucked a soul since December 25th, 2023. And I saw a post actually. I saw a post and I reposted on my WhatsApp. It said, I don't even think it's on here. It ain't on here. It said, what did it say? What did it say? I don't know, something to the effect of being celibate is very easy, you know, when you dealing with niggas who, you know, ain't got shit going. And that's actually where I am. Like, the last time I was fucking just to fuck, when I knew it wasn't about shit, I regretted that shit. I mean, this is just not what I'm on. I'm gonna make another video about that. But for me, I need to be the one bringing up fucking you. Just like men probably like to be the ones that initiate conversations about paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff you want to be the one to offer versus somebody trying to asking. It's like that. So I just don't like being, I don't give a fuck what y'all think, ATL orgy, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I have no interest in just somebody who's interested in just getting some pussy. That is just so, I almost want to throw up in my mouth. That is so not where I'm at. And I've never actually been there. I was just a little less aware of what was going on in real life. But like, no. It's like, and that just annoyed me. And it just made me feel away actually. But I'm gonna make an entire like separate video about that. So just stay tuned for that. But anyway, so as far as men go, I have matches on Hinge, but nothing to discuss. The Choctaw dude, I don't really talk to him that much, and honestly, I don't like his mouth. He has a smoker's mouth, and I get uncomfortable about it. And he's too skinny. That's why I haven't really been pursuing that, but I could maybe get around to it. So, and then another thing I'll share with y'all until I get to the big reveal about the doctor's results is I had a dream about my dad. So what happened was the day before yesterday, I called my brother. So I have my sister that y'all know of, who I did the video on here with. And then I have two half siblings, a white and Chinese. Maybe I can show y'all. I don't know if I didn't run for it. I have a white and Chinese. Chinese and black. So she has my dad is currently with a Chinese woman. They had a daughter, so she's 7 or 5 or some fucking age. Anyway, I have her. And then I have my half brother who my stepmom is the white stepmom, and his name is Gabe, and I have him. So he was born in 2003, so that makes him whatever age that makes him. Okay. Damn, he's 27. I can't believe it. That's crazy as hell. So he lives in Lampasas, Texas. So I called him the other day and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm in town. Well, I'm not in town, but I'm in the States. And so we can arrange seeing each other before at some point. And he was like, okay, well, you're going to visit Dad. And I said, well, Daddy won't talk to me or my sister, so I don't know. He was like, okay, well, I'll let him know. And I was like, well, when was the last time you talked to him? He said 3 weeks ago. I was like, For a second, I felt away. He's like, okay, well, at least your phone, at least he's alive. Well, we know he's alive because he's always on Grace, which is my stepmom's, Chinese stepmom. They're always online doing fun things, and she has a happy little family, which is great. And, maybe I need to process how I feel about that, but I just feel I can't conjure up an emotion I feel about it right now. Maybe it'll come up later, but it's just so expected. It's just like so not surprising and so of character, it's kind of like, a guy that you like, you think, he's not talking to you, but you find out he's communicating with somebody else, it's kind of like one of them kind of things, just like, so clearly his number's the same. He's gotten them, I'm like, okay, whatever. So, but obviously what I'm saying is not all the way true. Maybe I did feel a way about that because I had a dream about him that night. And I don't remember what we were and what we was doing, but I do remember yelling at the top of my lungs at Dad, screaming hysterical. I don't know what I was saying, but I can imagine it was something to the effect of, what the fuck did I do to you? It was whatever that is. It was whatever a girl would say whose daddy won't talk to her that she doesn't know why. That's what I was saying on when I was yelling at him. So that's that. My dream's been vivid lately. I feel like I dream every night. It's always an adventure. So yeah, I feel like I'm here for a reason. So now we're gonna get into the doctor's results, which was a emotional mixed thing. So as y'all know, I went and I told y'all about going to the doctor, waiting for the results. So obviously, if they don't call you back in before your scheduled follow-up visit, then everything's well. So I assumed it was going to be a hernia. My stomach, I'm not going to show y'all my stomach until after it's fixed. Just don't have that kind of courage. Just don't have that kind of whatever it takes to bravery, whatever. I'm not there yet. But it looks like a hernia. When I describe how it's acting, everyone says it acts like a hernia. The first time someone said that it was a hernia, I was in Medellin, Colombia, thinking about getting a version of lipo that's different than the traditional lipo. She said that may be a hernia. I was like, nah, it ain't a hernia because it don't look like it. I didn't think of hernia. Then I went to Cape Town. I was getting this laser lipo thing, completely non-invasive. She said this may be a hernia. She took pictures of it, sent it to her dad, who was an actual doctor. He said, looks like a hernia. Then I went to a general practitioner. He said, looks and feels like a hernia. Then I came here and the nurse said, looks like a hernia. So I'm thinking hernia. So the whole time I haven't been feeling any kind of way about my body dysmorphia. So body dysmorphia, and again, I have to make an entire video documenting my experience with body dysmorphia from start to finish. And I'm going to go into more details there, but just let me summarize it for you. Body dysmorphia comes with a lot of shame. You feel embarrassed. You start thinking that everybody thinks you're fat. You're ultra sensitive. Whatever your issue is, and what body dysmorphia could be, you could think your forehead too big. You could think your nose is crooked. You could think you have bags under your eyes, and not just limited to stomach. But for me, that was been the problem. I've always felt fat. Honestly, my stomach being as the size that it is now, and the way it's been shaped, it's how I've envisioned my stomach, even when it was flat as fuck. So I do understand that I manifested this no matter what it is. So when I found out it was a hernia, that gave me relief. I had less shame about it, because nobody wants to be the bitch that just fell off and just got fat. But if I can say it's a hernia, it's an injury, it's a muscle thing, I don't feel any shame. So I hadn't been feeling any body dysmorphia. I haven't been feeling any of those feelings for a long time. That's the context. Okay. So I'm thinking about it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to just get to surgery. My stomach will look normal. It looks like, let me draw it for y'all, because it looks. Okay, so these, oh shit. Ooh, it's not. Guess y'all wouldn't meant to see, because you can't even see the drawing that I was trying to make. It's like my upper abdomen. It looks like I have two stomachs. That's how it looks. From the side, it looks like this. It does not look normal. It's not just a stomach that's fat. It looks unpleasing to my eye. But every time I would see it, sure, I would want my body back, but I would not have the judgment that I had when I thought I was just fat. So I get to the doctor's office and she said, we have good news. You don't have a hernia. I'm like, okay, well, what is it? Well, because they did an X-ray and they did the little CT scan thing. Like, not CT. What the fuck is it? The thing I showed y'all. The little thingy you go into the thing. I mean, I showed it to y'all. For those of y'all who have not been watching the video diaries, y'all need to be sure that y'all do that, okay? Because this is definitely a continuation. It's a story that's a continuation. Let me show y'all. Okay, so this thing, I went into this. Okay, so obviously this is going to pick up any and everything, right? So I went into this, and along with an X-ray. Okay, and I was supposed to get an ultrasound but they didn't have time. So they rescheduled the ultrasound for the 24th of this month, which is in 5 days. So she said, we looked at the x-ray and we looked at the that thingy there, and nothing's abnormally, nothing, we didn't see anything. I was like, okay, so why is my stomach shaped like this? She was like, yeah, I thought it was hernia too, just by how it looks and what you were describing. I was like, okay. Blood work all came back good. I think I need some more vitamin D. So she gave me like 2 weeks worth. Like she gave me a very small dosage of vitamin D. And she said it could be, I have a very minor case of scoliosis. Spine has a very, very light, slight curve where, and she says, you don't have any back problems. No, I've been pretty physical my whole life, never had any issues with that. And so basically I'm perfectly healthy. It's no hernia, no need for surgery, no need to go under the knife. And also in my body dysmorphia brain, no justification or reason for my stomach being big and misshapen. So, and I don't know if I told you this before, but when I was in Cape Town to the GP, they did blood work, and it was they said that my iron was low and my cholesterol was a tiny bit high. I didn't need medication for either one. They just gave me iron pills, which I don't consider medication, but whatever. They prescribed some iron pills. I took them, but mainly exercise, eating the right shit will get rid of that. So because I told them, I was like, oh, they said I'm anemic. They're like, nope, you're not anemic. Your cholesterol's fine. Diabetes, thyroid, your blood work, you're pretty much a perfectly healthy person. Do you know that my body dysmorphic mind couldn't celebrate that? I cried in the car when I got that news from the doctor. I cried. Because I needed it to be something medically wrong. Because I had been working out very hard. Training very hard with my personal trainer. 3 weeks nonstop. No excuses. Rarely missed anything. The only time I didn't exercise was when I was on my period. And I had seen, I can't show y'all that because I'm naked in it, but I could see obliques coming and the top of the abs forming. But it's a bulge. It's fucking bulge. And I thought that was the hernia. So I'm thinking I can't see my abs because of that. And I'm thinking, okay, so, and it's just very confused because it's like, what the fuck was this pain that I had in my stomach when I worked out? Like, why did that hurt? Why does everybody think it looks like a hernia? Why does it feel like it bloats when I drink? Is this all some type of placebo effect because I thought I had hernia? She said, we're going to do the ultrasound, but usually if the x-ray, because that's why we ordered those tests, because hernias are detected with those things with ease. So I had to cry it out because I feel like the shame all came back. The shame. A big part of body dysmorphia psychology is shame. So my shame came back. My embarrassment. Those thoughts I haven't felt in a long time. You're fat. You can't do anything about it. All of those things like came back. So it's like, oh, so I'm just fat. This body dysmorphia talking. Do I look fat to y'all? I'm definitely not a fat person. Never will be fat. My stomach can be flatter. And I can say I still do need to slim up, can lose weight, definitely. And it took me a long time to say that. I'm going to break all of this down. And like, I'm gonna help y'all to really understand body dysmorphia and how difficult it is to manage and how hard it is and how it fucks with your head. It fucks with your head 100%. So and then I talked to the wife, who was one of my closest friends, and she's been there with me because I was really struggling with it in Colombia, body dysmorphia. And she's been there really like in person with me as I cried about it, had breakdowns about it, everything. And she was able to help me. And as I was able to identify my body dysmorphia, so I'm going to have to do my meditation again because I have to tackle and face this body dysmorphia. I have to. This is perfect thing for that meditation. Here are the facts of it. The fact is, I like being happy. I've been happy since I've been back. I have not been emotionally disturbed. I've been feeling at peace. I've been focused. That's vital. Number 2, I have a clean bill of fucking health. They could have said, oh, City, we thought it was hernia, but it's a tumor. You're in the 4th stage of abdominal cancer and you have a few weeks to live. Or it could have been this is a rare disease of endometriosis, and you're going to be back, in a wheelchair for, you know what? It could have been off. Number 3, I'm going to have to get rid of any shame associated with weight gain or not having a flat stomach. As long as I have that, I'm going to have a problem. People's weight fluctuates. People's happiness fluctuates. People's money. Everything fucking fluctuates. Do you know of a human who has not had weight up and down at some point in their life? You know what I'm saying? Especially I'm 34 now. So it's like, okay. I have to say these things to myself. Number 4, nobody's thinking about this but me. And if somebody is thinking about it, I'm going to have to remove that as a trigger for myself. Number 5, 6, where I'm on, it's something that can be done about this. I can start back working out because I don't have a hernia. I can start back working out today. I can keep on my fitness journey. And I can go and get liposuction if I want to. Whatever version of lipo I want to get. Cosmetic surgery is absolutely on the table as something that I would go and do and that I can do. I'm still on my path of this, and I think that is okay. That's the truth of it. So y'all, my work is to now continue to heal my body dysmorphia disorder and to stay in appreciation. I refuse to cry about a clean bill of health because it's like the delusion of my brain is all I wanted some diagnosis. I needed a reason. And that was also helping me because I told you, body dysmorphia, shame. Very, very big with shame. So sometimes I didn't even want to see my friends. I didn't want to see certain families and shit. I didn't want to see certain people because I'm like, oh, they're going to think I've gained weight. It's a hard thing to think about. And the hernia gave me something to reduce my shame. It gave me something that I can say, hey, look, I'm here for a hernia surgery to make my stomach stick out more. So it's kind of like, hey, it's hernia. It's not me. I didn't just eat too much and gain weight. It's a hernia. Like I could say that. That gave me something. But now it's like, either way it goes. But the thing is, let me say how delusional that thinking is. Either way it goes, I still did it. If I gain weight just naturally by eating and not working out, whatever, and if I got a hernia, it's still a metaphysical cause to that. It's still work to be done. One's not better than the other, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, I need and to not have it just with any surgery, there are complications. I was looking up the complications with the mesh they use with hernia surgery. Could have been a complication. I'm just not gonna allow myself to pout about the doctor telling me, "Ain't nothing wrong with you." You know how many people get fucked up results back from blood work with their bodies? And my gallbladder's perfect, pancreas, all that shit's great. Thank you for that. I want to take a second, Source, and thank you for that. Thank you for me not making this video diary saying that I got 2 more weeks to live or some shit. Like it could have been worse in every way. There's nothing wrong with me. And so also, I bet you when I start back working out, not only will my stomach get flatter, but I'll be able to see my abs, because that's how the brain works. Let me just hold on. Listen to me. Follow me here. The other day I was tired and I was like, oh, I think that's the anemia. I don't even have fucking anemia. Oh, my stomach can't get flat all the way because of the hernia. And that's probably why. Because of that thinking. So, this is the time for me to get in my power. People lose weight every day. People go from bigger stomachs to smaller stomachs every single fucking day. People change their mindset around things to get different results and manifest new things every fucking day. I can do this. I can get my body where I want it to be. And I will never again, and I mean this from the pits of me, I will never again think a demeaning thought about my body without me checking it. Because that's what got me here. Hernia or not. That's what got me here. The wrong pictures in my head got me here. Because this is going to be about a 2.5 year, starting when I feel like my body just morphed and my weight really in my stomach started getting a little bit bigger. I feel like this is a 2 year, and before I'm where I want to be, I'm thinking about 2.5 year journey to me. But you know what? I appreciate that, because just 2.5 years, I'm 34. So 30 years of my life, I've had a banging fucking body. I'm not going to complain. It's people who have had a horrible body their whole life, and in their 2 years is just looking good. But this journey, this journey, even if I do get surgery, I don't get surgery, all of it is for me. I will never again complain about it. And I'm working now, but that has to start now. That's why I was on the phone with my sister. And she would just get me together. And she was getting me together because I got into it with my mama yesterday. I surely did. It wasn't like, when I say get into it, it wasn't like a disrespectful back and forth, but my mama upset me yesterday. So everyone knows how sensitive I am about my stomach. I feel like every woman's sensitive about her fucking stomach. I project my own sensitivity onto y'all, so I will never say anything derogatory about anybody's weight. Man, woman, child. Not especially not to your face. I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it to you. It's ridiculous. So last time I was home from Mexico, it was probably, I don't know when it was, 2022. I was standing up, she said, you have a pooch there, talking about my stomach. I said, now why would you say that? You know I'm sensitive about it. Like, why the fuck would you say that shit? Like, I was just really annoyed. And she just sitting there looking stupid. I said, why would you say that shit? Like, why would you say that? Like, I can't fathom why anybody would say anything about somebody's weight. That's not a positive. I don't even, like, I just can't even. Nobody ever wants to hear it. And she's sensitive about her weight. Strike one. Strike two, it was in Atlanta. And I was really self-conscious before I knew anything about the hernia. Oh, I was struggling with how I was looking. That was very hard. That was the one where before I came, I had to call my sister in tears and tell her I didn't think I was going to be able to come home because I couldn't let her see me like this. And I needed my own sister to tell me that she loved me and that she wasn't judging me for my stomach being this big. Because like my stomach is as big as it's ever been. I honestly don't know if I can come home. I had to get her to talk me to get myself together. So I was really not well as far as the body dysmorphia at that time. My mama gonna say, your stomach look like a lip. Why would you say that to me? I'm not trying to paint my mom like some verbally abusive person. She literally she's the most, one of the best moms ever. But I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her with that. And then this time when I came back, I was like, look at the hernia. Oh, it looks bigger. So then when I was talking to my mom yesterday about the results from the doctor, she said something to the effect of, yeah, because it did get bigger from before. I said, and then you go saying that shit again. I was like, why are you saying that? And I was very clear. I was like, you know how sensitive I am. My mama reads everything I put on Facebook. So you know. And plus, I told you about that shit before. Why are you saying that? So I'm like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that shit? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you say that? Why? And when she said the shit about the honey, I was like, you always say the wrong thing. Well, she was like, well, you said it got bigger. I said, I don't care what I said. Shit. I said, it's just like you can say what you want about your kids, but if somebody else come talk shit about us, you will have your mouth open. You will understand. I was just very irritated. I was like, Mama, I don't know what is wrong with you. So my mama does this thing when shit gets heavy. She acts like she's distracted and don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, oh, the birds are chirping. Oh, the food is burning. Ain't no damn food even cooking. She just gets all distracted with some other shit. She just can't focus whenever conversations get real. It could be about, well, Mama, you probably need to go to therapy, blah, 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 or, blah, 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 or whatever. Yeah, anything real that requires some growth, she gets like that, and it's annoying as fuck. And I said, I'm sitting here talking to you, and you acting like you're doing something. Well, I'm getting ready to go to an event. I was like, Mama, I need you to hear what I'm saying. Under no circumstances are you to mention my weight in a way that is not complimentary. In life, nobody in my circle ever says anything to me about that. And I was like, are you hearing me? I was like, can you repeat back to me that you understand what I'm saying, that you'll never say it again? Didn't say nothing, fiddling around looking stupid. So I just got up and got on my nerves. So she went to an event, came back, and trying to play and smile. I'm like, bitch, you gotta play and smile. Shit. I hate that kind of communication style. So this morning, I still wasn't feeling it. So I woke up this morning, and I was like, whenever you get a man, your relationships may suffer. Because if that's how you communicate, because how you do anything is how you do everything. I said, your man would probably be trying to tell you about something that hurt him or upset him, and you can get all distracted, act like you don't know what's going on. And then when I tell him this, she started folding some jackets and shit. I was like, what is wrong with you? Focus. Nobody wants to be vulnerable and express how they feel, and the person is looking around, tapping around. Oh, look at this here. Oh, what? And I said, it's like you have this avoidant weird shit. Like, no, whenever somebody's trying to express to you how they feeling about something, listen. It can be a dialogue, but the conversation needs to end with both people feeling heard, seen, and with changed behavior. Especially if he's telling you something that told you before. I've been told you about comment on my weight. So what are you doing? I said that already. And so I just told her that, and then I went ahead and she was like, well, maybe they're not ready to talk about it. I said, Mama, you wasn't going to bring that shit up again. I know you. You won't ever bring it up again. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that you missed the mark and for saying you're sorry about something. It's like you have this issue with listening, empathizing, taking accountability, and apologizing. Me and her rarely have any issues where this is required because we have a very good relationship. But on this subject, it's like, what are you doing? So we talked about it, I left. And I went to another doctor's appointment. So I'm going to close this out with saying it's a reason why I'm here in Louisiana. And let me tell y'all how I know. When I first found out about the hernia, number one, me getting the insurance just wasn't working out. Come to find out, I wouldn't even fucking need the insurance because I would have gotten the insurance, signed up to spend $200 a month for a year, only to go to a doctor for them to tell me you don't even have a hernia. Then let's say if I would have gone and just went to a doctor to get it checked out, I would have found out I didn't have a hernia. I may not have left Cape Town when I did. I probably would have just kind of stayed or whatever. But it's a reason why I left Cape Town. It's really been the best decision ever. I'm just happy to be out of that motherfucker. And for reasons that y'all know. I feel like it's something good gonna happen or that's happening while I'm here. Number one, again, I'm happier. Like I feel a lot better. I feel good. Even though I just told you how my mom got on my nerves, I'm very happy to be here with her. It's really been amazing. Wouldn't trade this for nothing. I feel like good things gonna happen. I feel like good business opportunities. I feel TV shows in the works. I feel like big things are coming from me here. Love them. I feel like everything is in divine order, because I wouldn't have maybe left it. Maybe I'd have left a month later. I don't know, but I feel like this is the time that I'm here. So let me overlook my notes. I think I just told y'all everything. Yep. I told you, this is probably one of our longest video diaries. So that's what happened this week. Okay, that's everything that happened in my life this week. That's significant. And I'll be sure to keep y'all posted. If you made it to the end of this video, say post Tootsie Roll in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, and be sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. I love y'all for sharing my life with me, and we're going to keep these going. All right. I love y'all so much. Peace.